Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So after a ton of requests, I decided to do another video at the barn. Today we're going to talk about my barn routine, which basically means I'm going to explain in detail everything I do on a day that I go to the barn. So that includes the way I drive to the stables, my training routine, my grooming routine, and much more. So in case you're interested and maybe even want to learn something, keep on watching, and then now without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So of course, the first thing I do when I'm about to leave to the barn is I put on my riding boots. These are Ego 7 Orion R riding boots, I think. These are so nice. I love them. And then I go ahead and pack my backpack. Today, the saddle pad I'll be using is this violet one from, I believe, PS of Sweden. It's so pretty, and this is going to be the first time I'm using it. I ordered a purple shirt to go along with it, but it hasn't arrived yet. So right now I'm wearing my white shirt, which you just saw in the intro, but I'm just gonna put this on my horse and also put these white tendon boots on with it to match with my shirt. And yeah, that's gonna be my outfit of the day. After I successfully packed my bag, I'm gonna put on my helmet because I do drive a moped to the stables all the time. And this over here is my helmet, and yeah, it's a lot. After that, this is what I look like. I have my gloves over here, and now I'm headed to my moped. Now, I know that most of you guys are going to be really surprised when you see my moped, but this is my moped, and I absolutely love this thing. Of course, it's not very girly, it's very cool, but honestly, it's so amazing to drive. It makes a lot of noise, but I kind of really enjoy it. I don't have my driver's license yet, so this is going to be the vehicle I use to drive to the stables. The stables is quite a long drive, so I make sure to gas up every single time I go there because we don't want to run out of gas, right? And then now let's go ahead and drive to the stables. So today is Sunday, and usually on Sundays, Dario is in the pasture for the barn horses, so I'm walking there right now. And by the way, if you're wondering why my pants are so wet, when I was driving to the stables, a car surpassed me, and while surpassing me, the car drove through a huge puddle of water, and it all came onto me, so that is why I'm pretty much completely wet right now. I mean, it did rain a little bit, as you can see over here. That's not even a little bit, but you get what I mean. I would have been wet anyway, but still, that kind of sucked. So Dario is pretty much nowhere to be found in between the barn horses, so I think they put him inside because maybe they saw that I was coming today. We have a calendar where we have to put in when we're coming to ride, so maybe they saw that and they put him inside. I really hope they did, because otherwise he's gonna be somewhere else and I don't know where, plus he's gonna be wet. So turns out Dario was indeed inside, and I can't tell you how happy I was about that. Anyway, I took him out of his stable and put him in one of these grooming boxes or grooming stands. I don't know what to call them, but we have these at the stables and I always groom him here. And then the first brush I use is this rounded brush to really get all the dirt loose, and I make circular motions just to really get that dirt loose. Then I use this hard brush to really get rid of the dirt on his body. I don't use this one on his legs though because it's way too harsh. I have a softer one for that, which I'll show you in a second. And lastly, I use this softer brush to go over his body with for that extra shine, and I also use this one to clean his legs. After that, I spray some detangler into his manes as well as his tail because we're gonna brush it all out today. Here's a little clip of me brushing out his forelock, and then over here is the finished result. I'm gonna go through the tail, and this is the most satisfying thing on the planet. Oh my god. So right now I'm putting on this beautiful violet saddle pad from PS of Sweden. I am in love with the combination of bay and purple. Next, I'm putting on his white tendon boots from BR. These are amazing quality, and I love white on Dario in general. And then lastly, let's exchange that halter for a bridle. And then this is the final result. I'm gonna move to the inside riding arena right now because it was raining, so I'm gonna ride inside today. Over here you have Dario inside the riding arena, and also me just putting up my arm and doing the peace sign for no reason. And then I mount Dario and I get started with my training. So basically what I usually do is I warm up in the first quarter to 20 minutes. I start walking him around a little bit, just kind of getting him a little bit flexible, a little bit warmed up. And then I start trotting and doing some very, very basic exercises just to get him a little bit loose. And after that, I gallop on both leads about 2 rounds. And I also do a circle in the middle again to get him a little looser. And after that, I actually start doing the exercises. I usually ride around 40 minutes, 30 minutes. It really depends on the day. So I don't ride a lot intensively. And also what I do after warming up really depends on the day. Today, it was mainly focused on doing some side passes as well as his lead changes because they're still not perfect and I'm still practicing. Tomorrow, which is Monday, you'll be watching this the Saturday after, I'm gonna practice a little bit more on transitions because in last week's jumping lesson, I definitely noticed I wasn't that good at like controlling his speed. Last Thursday, I also practiced on the transitions and I did a little bit today, and honestly in the flat, he's really not that speedy and hard to control, but in jumping, he definitely is. Unfortunately, the stables doesn't allow me to jump on my own. I can only jump during my lesson, so I can't really practice on that too much, but I'm trying my best to get my flat perfect to be able to jump perfectly too. Because people still don't realize how important flat work is. No matter what discipline you do, flat work is so important. After I finished with my amazing ride today, I took Dario to walk around the block, and fun fact, I pretty much do this every single time I go to the stables to ride. I just think it's so relaxing to just walk around the block through some nature because the stables are located in the midst of nature and I love doing this. Another fun fact I have is that this Frisian horse, which is also the Barnes, is Dario's best friend, and this horse's name is pretty hard to pronounce if you're not Dutch, but this, you guys, is Vrouwtje. Anyway, after walking around the block, I was done and I took his bridle off and took his bridle back to the saddle room or tack room, whatever you want to call it. We have to clean the bits of the bridles of the barn horses in this little bucket because of safety reasons, you know, with all the virus stuff going around. Now, another fun fact, I can't reach the hanger for his bridle, so I always have to use both of my hands and stand on the tips of my toes, but I always do succeed at it, as you can see over here. The next step is putting his saddle back into place, so that is what I'm doing right now. And after I came back from the tack room, I noticed that Dario had left me a little gift. He usually does this before or after our ride, but he pretty much does it every time I go to the stables to ride him. So I quickly cleaned that up, and after that I took off his tendon boots and also took a look if his feet weren't too warm. I think that's very important because if his legs get too warm, I need to cool them down a little bit. This time it wasn't the case, so we're all good. I have been forgetting to take Candy to the stables to feed him after riding, and I feel so bad. I didn't have Candy today, and I really need to take Candy with me next time I go riding. So yeah, today no Candy day, but usually I do feed him a little candy after our ride. And then now, finally, Dario gets to go back to his box. I don't know what he's doing right there, but he follows me eventually. Like I said, usually he's in the pasture on Sundays, but it was still raining, and my lesson instructor actually came up to me to tell me to just leave him inside, so that's what I did. And then here he is, just relaxing in his box, chilling, and oh my god, I love him so much. He's so adorable, right? After this, I cleaned up my stuff, packed my backpack again, and now it's time to finally go home. So I just arrived back home from the stables, and I'm gonna take my key and I'm gonna close the port right over here. Hello? Oh, there we go. I was thinking it wasn't closing, but okay. After I arrive back home, usually I immediately go back inside and I take a shower. But today I actually felt like taking a bath, and also I'm sorry if my voice sounds echoey. The bathroom upstairs is pretty echoey, Anyway, I took a bath with one of these over here. These are Ritual bath bombs, and I totally recommend these. This video is not sponsored by Rituals, I wish, but these are so amazing. And after I'm done with my cleaning in the bath or in the shower, it depends, I just put some sweatpants on, a simple t-shirt, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. Yeah, I'm wearing sweatpants. This is a reality, so why not put it on YouTube? If you have any additional questions, make sure to leave them down below. I will try to answer as many questions as possible. And if there are any other barn-related videos you would like to see, let me know down below as well. I am thinking about making a saddle pad collection video, or just basically a tack collection in general, because I do have a lot of stuff and I kind of want to show you. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see that as well. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like to see more videos of mine, all you have to do is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications so you'll never miss out on any videos I make. And again, with that being said, I really hope I'll see you again in another Star Stable video, an update video next week, Wednesday. And until then, have a great week. Bye, guys.